What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Demon Deacons will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hokies offense will get first crack at it today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And it just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think that's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little
brings into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fakes the grab. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Hokies have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Snagged in the middle, it's Wiggins. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Demon Deacons offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him. Sometimes you play zone. Mix it up. Give different looks because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Pulls it and fires to the left. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Firing to the right, complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense set on 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Heaves it deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to.
Going for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 15.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Skips away from pressure. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Get up. Get up. Yep, I think that's what everybody says to their quarterbacks after they take big hits like that. He got the 1st down, but you don't want to make a living taking those whacks.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
A loss of 5 yards on the play. 3rd down coming up.
That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to...
He's going to fire deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Right on the money. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Got enough for the first. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Hokies are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run play action. He makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Looking to throw on 1st down. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3.
He'll off one deep down the left side. It's caught. Turning it on. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. How about this change? Play it safe, don't make a mistake deep in your own end. Suddenly you're in plus territory and on the attack. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. DB's right up on the receivers. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
Looking for the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Number 12, set to kick it off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The play action fake. Got a man, it's Wiggins. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Hokies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Just couldn't quite hook up on that last pass play. Now it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted deep in his own end. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Got room on the return. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Find some fresh air. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wiggins. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab on the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
28, Wake Forest, 3.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen.
And the Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first... Man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the sack! Back at the 5. And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The last time they had it, a thing of beauty. Did whatever they want, run, pass, and wound up in the end zone. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. The pull and throw off the RPO. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Adams. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Caught close to the marker, it's Wiggins. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Hokies are on the move.
1st and goal.
He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hokies! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Vanderbilt. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now he's going to break the pocket. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll try the run. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now they'll try the right side. Creates a little room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Give to the back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Under fire. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get the 9. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game, so maybe they can find some...
A lot of room to the right. Still on his feet. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. The Demon Deacons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Demon Deacons have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quick completion on the out. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Demon Deacons are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
They'll go to the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on...
Trying to get behind the defense. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate, and late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the ground, it's Clark. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working the middle. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down? Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It is good.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, You need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
By the receiver.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10.
And first down for the offense.
To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Trying the left side. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Wake Forest, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's a throw downfield late. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people are...
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.